Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today is going to be a special video. Today is going to be the first ever bourbon hunt of the channel. Thanks again for tuning back into the channel. Appreciate it. So we're going to be road trip bourbon hunting today. So we're on our way to the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival. That'll be tomorrow night, Saturday at 5, where you can taste a bunch of samples, a bunch of tasty bourbons and other spirits. And you can buy some bottles and like do all that. So since we're on our way there, figured I would stop by and check out some spots along the way. Now, we're in Eastern Washington, and the drive from Spokane to Wenatchee is kind of very rural Eastern Washington. So it's a lot of smaller towns, small cities and whatnot on the way there. But we're going to hit a few stops along the way. A few Safeways, a few Walmarts. Surprisingly, I found a few Walmarts had like a pretty decent selection, which is surprising to me. But yeah, we're gonna hit those along the way and kind of do a little bourbon hunt video, and then we'll shoot another video tomorrow at the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival. So stay tuned. I will see you at our first stop. Really excited for this. First time bourbon hunting outside of Spokane, so pretty stoked about that. Gonna be meeting up with one of my best friends. He's a big bourbon guy too. We're going to the festival together. We both kind of started the real bourbon hunting journey kind of together. I got kind of addicted and then got him into it. So we've been sending each other photos of different bourbons we're finding and different things we're picking up. And he has a few that I really want to try that I haven't been able to grab yet. And I have a few that he wants to try really bad. So I think between the two of us, before the bourbon hunt even, between the two of us, we're going to have about 12 bottles to sample tonight. And then we'll see what we find along the way. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it's going to be sweet. So, yeah. So, like I said before, I will see you at our first stop. All right. First stop in the bourbon hunting road trip on our way to the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival. And we are here in Ritzville, Washington. Population 1,700. Now, I've never actually gone through the town of Ritzville. Small town, kind of a corner stop on the way to the west side. If you're coming from Spokane, you have to pass through Ritzville if you're going to go to Tri-Cities or like Seattle area or Wenatchee or anything like that. Usually I just stop right off the side of the road. You know, the normal fanfare, like a couple gas stations, Starbucks, that type of stuff. Get some food, get some gas, get back on the road. So I've never actually been in the town before. And when I was doing some research, this was the only grocery store and the only place that sells liquor in Ritzville. So we are here at Aiken's Fresh Market, as you can see here behind me. So let's go in and check out their selection, see what they got. Oh, Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream.
How you doing today?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. Can I help you find anything?
Just kind of have a little channel where I do a little bourbon hunting.
Yeah.
On my way up to Wenatchee actually for the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival.
Brought that in.
I see that. You got a Booker's. That's awesome, man. Got the Old Granddad 16. Big Eagle Rare.
Unfortunately, we have the last probably 5 weeks we were getting the rye.
Small batch. Oh, really? Have Elijah Craig 18. Yeah, you guys got.
And all these I just sold.
The Wellers.
Yesterday I just sold the gold.
Oh man,
Got a gold there.
that's too bad. Too bad you don't have any more of that 107 in the back.
Yeah. We don't get them very often. They allocate you two. They put in every week. They put us in for 2 of them.
Okay.
But we don't. They're usually out of stock.
Okay.
Unfortunately, what is there a big bourbon thing going on in Wenatchee?
Yeah, so it's the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night. And yeah, me and a buddy are meeting up down there and gonna gonna check that out, and yeah, so we're kind of stoked for that. Yeah. Oh, you got a Baker's 107 too. Wow, you guys have a really nice selection.
I've
never seen a Basil Hayden malted rye.
I've been trying to
I haven't seen that one. Wow.
Get all this stuff. I had.
Yeah. I didn't really know what I would find. I know Ritzville's kind of a small town, so I didn't know.
I had the basil, that one there.
Okay.
But I can't get any more.
Oh, really?
So I had to find something else to put there.
Yeah. Yeah, that malted rye. Isaac Bowman port barrel finished. Got the E.H. Taylor small batch, though. Wow. Knob Creek 9.
There's usually 3 of them that we've been getting. We get the small batch, the rye.
This is the first Booker's I've seen at like a decent price.
We don't price gouge here.
And that's, to be honest, that's really around this area, around Washington State. That's why I really like going to like grocery stores. Because yeah, they don't really mark them up too much.
I brought this in. It's got a really nice story on the back.
Oh yeah, where's the, out of Texas?
Yeah.
Charles Goodnight, huh?
Haven't tried it, but we sold a half a case of it already.
Oh really? 6 year? That does look interesting.
You've tried the Woodinville, I'm sure.
Yeah, yep. I have their port finished at home.
Arnie Almlin there in Quincy, all his grains exclusively go to Woodinville.
Oh really?
And he's a farmer there in Quincy, and he's got, what, I guess 5 big sheds where they store all their barrels in.
Really?
On his property there.
Well, that's, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I haven't been to it, but his brother told me, he said, when they open them doors, it hits you, and it's just like, whoa.
I bet. Yeah, that's a lot of, that's a lot. Yeah, I haven't tried too many of the Woodinvilles, but I'm branching out more and more.
I do like the rye, but boy, you gotta let it breathe once you pour it, because it'll burn your nose hairs.
Yeah. I'm not a huge rye guy. I'm slowly getting into them. I like it with a little rye on the back, like a little rye finish. So yeah, if it's gonna burn me out, that's not really my jam right now.
And you got this 20-year Pendleton.
Yeah, that's crazy too. 20, yeah, you got a lot of cool stuff. Charles Goodnight. 115 proof. Oak aged for 6 years. Let's see what it says here on the back. There's a Longhorn. Oh, that is a cool story.
Yeah.
Goodnight whiskey. The last. Doesn't say small batch distilled.
Now, have you ever tried
You got
that
so many-
caribou?
I have not had the Caribou Crossing yet.
It's a cool bottle. I have
right.
a tag for it, but it's been out of stock for the last 3 months.
Right.
I had one guy tell me, this is one of our customers that comes from Coeur d'Alene. I asked
Well, yeah,
him
you have a great
if
selection.
he ever tried that caribou, and he said, I took one drink and I poured the bottle out. I said, no way. And he goes, yes.
So unfortunately,
And I'm like,
I
wow.
haven't tried it, but I've been hearing a lot of people say that
Have you really?
that for the price, that it's just not worth it. That the
because I pulled the tag until it gets back in stock,
okay,
and we're
I've seen barrel pigs.
$62.99.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad. I saw a store in Tri-Cities and they had done a barrel pick of it, and they were selling it for like $80.
Oh, wow.
But they still, they water it down to, I think it's like, what do they water it down to, like 80 proof or 85 or something like that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so it's aged for quite a while, but then they water it down a lot.
Oh.
Which is why, to be honest, like a lot of these Pendletons too. That's why I don't really care for a lot of the Pendletons. I saw you had the 12-year rye somewhere. I saw it right there. Yeah. So my thought is like, if you're gonna age something for 12 years and put it in this beautiful fancy bottle, why are you gonna water it down to 80 proof?
Yeah, you got a point.
You lose so much of the flavor and the depth of the whiskey that you gathered from 12 years of aging. Like
That does make sense. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm always kind of like, well, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna grab this Booker's, and
that's the only one I got
I
too.
think that's why I'm gonna grab it. And I haven't tried a Booker's yet, so I'll definitely pick up a Booker's. I just picked up an E.H. Taylor. I know it's nice to have another one, but I think I'd like to try something else since you have such a great selection here. And I just finished my Blanton's too, and that's a good price on the Blanton's, but I can get.
You have the racetrack?
No, I don't yet. No.
We've got a few customers that come in and they'll say, "I need this." So
What are your letters here? Oh, that's an N.
I get their number and then I give them a call and
You got an N and an A.
certain ones come in.
He's got the N. I don't know which one was the hard one to find. Probably the apostrophe S at the end. That's probably the harder one to find. Let's see here. So you got a Baker's 7, which that's awesome too. That's a great bottle too. The Basil Hayden malted rye. If I was more of a rye guy, I would definitely check that out. Woodinville's, that Charlie Goodnight, that I've never seen that before. And that is, it doesn't say who distilled it.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't say on here who the distillery is. Bottled by Goodnight, what says bottled by Goodnight Distillery.
It's just,
I don't know if they bottled it though, or if it's sourced from somewhere and they bottle it.
I've been asking my whiskey people, you know, hey, I need something different. You know, I want to grow this category.
Pendleton 20 here. Does this like slide off? Oh, it opens.
You ever heard of burning chair?
I have not. That is definitely a burning chair.
We had that at one time in our Quincy store. Stop over at Quincy.
See?
You're going to Wenatchee.
Okay.
Stop at the Quincy.
20 years, 80
We'll
proof.
drive right through it.
It's just not worth it. Cool case.
We have.
Are there a burning chair distillery?
Yeah, they might have some. They could have a rye there.
And that's on their way to Quincy?
Yes. No, in Quincy.
Oh, it's in Quincy.
Aiken's Fresh Market.
Oh, Aiken's Fresh Market in
Stop
Quincy.
there. They might have.
I think that's
they
on
could
my
have
list.
some Wellers and stuff there.
Oh, really?
You never know because, but they have a whole crew of guys that when I was helping out over there, they'd come in and they'd buy up.
Oh, because they knew, right? Yeah. That's on my list. Oh, there's a little Knob Creek 9 baby. Oh, it's a little baby Basil Hayden. That's freaking cool too, man. Some nicer ones, R&R. Little Pendleton Midnights baby bottles. Oh, there's little bitty bottles of Buffalo Trace. That's cool. So, like, I just picked one of these up. I need another bottle of Blanton's. I just killed mine. We got an old Granddad 16. Eagle Rare, big Eagle Rare. That's a great price on Buffalo Trace too, man. Some of these other Firefly Sweet Tea. You guys let me know in the comments what I'm missing out on, because I don't. Definitely gonna pick up this Booker's. I think I might try this Charles Goodnight too. I think I might just grab those two. Don't want to blow my whole budget in the first stop.
Well, I wish I had more here to choose from for you.
Yep. I was not expecting this great of a selection
You're
in
not
general.
the first.
Yeah. This is
we bought
great.
this store 4 years ago.
Okay.
Well, the company I work for did, and been trying to grow the bourbon, and people come in here and go, I can't believe you have this or this or this, you know.
Right, yeah.
These we've been getting quite frequently. Haven't got Elmer T. Lee in probably 6 months. But
Okay.
there was like 5 weeks straight we were getting 2 bottles every week.
Really?
And then all of a sudden it stopped. Like
you get the Weller pretty frequently, huh?
We get usually 2 bottles a piece now. Here 2 weeks ago, we got 2 bottles of each. And then about 4 weeks before that, we got another 2 bottles of each. So you just don't know. Every week, the salesman comes in and goes 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, all the way down their order.
Okay.
Because they only will allocate you 2. And if they're in stock, you'll get them. But probably 80% of the time, they're out of stock.
Right,
But
right.
You'll get, I mean, so
usually maybe like once a month, you'll probably see the Weller come in.
Yeah, it goes in spurts. Now, like the George T. Stagg, twice a year.
I'm about to say, do you ever get like any of those, like the BTAC stuff? Like the George T. Stagg,
Yeah,
the
George
William
T.
Lure Weller?
Stagg will get the big, tall, skinny bottle one.
Yeah, that's the
and
BTAC.
I sold one here, 4 months ago, sold it for $300.
That's a fantastic price.
And the year before that, sold it for $190.
Gosh, that's still.
And
I would pay $300.
so I'm waiting.
I think
to
MSRP
get
is like
another one.
$150, but people are selling them for like $1,000.
That's what I've heard.
And the William Lure Weller too, because that's a tough one too. People
That's on my list of ones to get, and they're trying, but those are the hand delivered allocated ones.
Yeah, so those are
And we've been
those are
trying
what
to
people
buy-
call like the unicorns. Those are really hard to get.
See, we're trying to be on the Sazerac list, sell enough Sazerac where we're finally on the list that
You get
we
Sazerac
this
18
stuff,
and stuff. Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. And you said you get a Blanton's Gold every now and then too. Huh?
I just sold one last week, and then we get the straight from the barrel, usually once a year also.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll have to. So I'm in Spokane, stopping through, so it's tough. At the time it's just right.
Let me see here. And then I've got people wanting that create your own batch. Usually once a year we get one of those.
Oh yeah, the CYPB.
Yeah, create your own batch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the
Straight from the barrel.
yeah.
And that's the gold. Oh my gosh.
You see these? This was at our Soap Lake store.
Oh, okay.
One day they brought all these in for us,
Okay.
and they were gone within 3 hours.
Oh, I bet.
Had every one of them
Yeah.
sold.
I'm definitely not the first to do this.
I know. There's
Yeah.
quite a crew out there.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, there's quite a few people that like to bourbon hunt and stuff, and I'm kind of new to it, to be honest. I've always kind of liked whiskeys and bourbons, and then I found a guy on YouTube who does this. He's like the #1 content creator on YouTube, and I kind of watched a lot of his stuff, and just really got me excited to really learn about the difference in everything, right? Really learn about all the different mash bills and how everything's aged and all that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's 2025 1. So that's the first batch. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up that Booker's.
I had a Booker's a while back. It was it Book? Is that Little Book?
No.
Okay, maybe it was Little Book that we had last time.
Little Book is the it's like the step up
Okay, because that
from
one
Booker's. It's like Booker's, and then like a Little Book is
that's
like
the one we had last time.
Okay.
And I think we sold that for like 150, if I remember right.
Okay.
But we only got one. Well,
That's
I
still
actually
not
got
bad.
2 of those.
And these Bibb and Tucker, you got a Bibb and Tucker 10-year and a Bibb and Tucker 6-year. So that's awesome too. Elijah Craig 18. That's great. Well, let's go ahead and grab this before somebody comes in front of me.
Yeah, you never know.
Right?
There could be other guys heading to the same place you're going to.
Oh, I'm sure there's people going to that whiskey festival, but yeah.
Is that a big thing over there? Or is it
You know what?
something
I don't
new?
really know. They do one in Wenatchee. And then they do one in Spokane and they do one in Tri-Cities. But the one in Spokane is in October and the one in Tri-Cities is not, and they're both in October.
Cool. But yeah, now you've been to Wenatchee before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, do you turn off on I-90?
Mm-hmm.
You turn off then before Quincy, or do you go through Quincy?
So what I'm doing today, oh sorry.
No, don't worry. You go ahead.
Oh, so what I'm doing today is I'm gonna go from here. I'm going to Moses Lake. I had a few spots in Moses Lake. Then I'm gonna go up to Ephrata, hit a couple spots in Ephrata, and then drop down to Quincy.
Okay, we have
Or is it Quincy or Othello? Oh, it's Quincy.
Quincy.
Yeah,
Othello's
Ephrata,
south of.
Yeah.
Now our store in we have a store in Soap Lake.
Okay. I don't really know how close Soap Lake is.
From Ephrata, it's about 6 miles
Oh, really?
north. Siri, call Tracy.
Awesome.
We're gonna ask Tracy if she's got anything good.
Yeah, she gets some of these Wellers or something, that's for sure. Or Blanton's Gold.
Yeah,
or...
she's got a crew that does the same. Tracy, it's Eric.
Hey.
Hey, I have a gentleman here heading to Wenatchee, and he's going to be going to Ephrata. Do you have anything good over there this week?
No, we just got EH and blends.
That's all I got too, was a small batch and the regular Blantons. Okay, I just thought I'd check with you because
She's got
might
a
have
small
a sale
batch.
for you if you did.
For sure.
I wish.
Yeah, okay. Take care.
All right, thank
You bet.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
But our Quincy store is...
I'll definitely stop into the Quincy store.
You've been by it before. It's
Yeah.
big grocery store. It's called Aiken's Fresh Market.
Okay.
Area. They have a huge spirits department, but they might have some extra stuff.
Okay. I think I was gonna stop at both of them. I think on my route was the IGA and the Aikens.
Check Moses Lake Liquor Store. I
Yep.
hear that they do,
So that is definitely on my
they
stop
do
as well.
get some stuff, and they're across from what is it? Papa's Casino and Bowling Alley.
Okay.
But they do get stuff. This, they sell, I guess, quite a bit of this
Oh, the 12-year, huh?
over there.
Okay. I don't know a ton about the Japanese whiskeys.
I don't sell a lot of it, but I do sell. I probably sold a half dozen of them already. So
Oh, really?
There is a calling for it, and just to have it, something a little different.
Right.
Somebody comes in and goes, "Wow, you know what? I'm going to give that a try."
Yeah. I'm gonna do this Charles Goodnight. It looks good.
It's a cool
The
bottle.
color looks really nice. And it's a 6-year at 115 proof. And yeah, you're right. That's a cool bottle. I
Yeah,
like that.
you just put it on your shelf, you know.
Yeah. It says bottled by their distillery. Bottled by Goodnight Distillery. I really want to know, where's the juice from?
Might
Like,
have
where
to
do they make
Google
it? Yeah. I will. I'll have to do that for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you got all these other good stuff, but I'm gonna take the odd man out.
There you go.
Well, hey Eric, it's good to talk to you, man. I'm Josh, by the way.
Josh,
I know, right? Both of our own.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Hey, you too.
Yeah, I
Thanks
appreciate
for
the
coming in.
Yeah, I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah.
So wow, that blew me away, man. Cool little store here in Ritzville. Eric, the store director there, super nice dude. Pretty knowledgeable. Really likes his bourbon. Likes to order cool stuff like that in and doesn't price gouge. He's all about like bringing it straight to the people is the way to put it, you know, like letting people be able to buy it to try it, you know, and that's awesome. Like, he's really good dude. Crazy selection. Oh my gosh. I did not expect to go into that store and grab a Booker's. And then the other one I got there, that Charlie Goodnight, I don't think I've heard anything about that one. I don't think I've heard anything about the Charlie Goodnight. It's good. It looks like it's good juice. 6 years, 115 proof. It looked really dark and really nice color. Man, they had those Bib and Tuckers. They had the 10 and the 6 year. He had some Knob Creek 9. Man, he had so much stuff. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that malted rye Basil Hayden. I've never seen that before. That one's different. He had the Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream. He had the Baker's 7, which I've heard really good things about that. I should have picked that up, but I really didn't. And then they had Blanton's sitting on the shelf. That was probably, he had it for, I think it was 90. So it's probably just a little over $100 after taxes and stuff. But still, that's not bad. That's not a bad price on the Blanton's. Just missed out on the Blanton's Gold and the Wellers. He said he just sold the Blanton's Gold and the Wellers he had in. I was like, dang it. That was a great store. Great way to start the bourbon hunting road trip. So I'm super stoked. I'm gonna tell you what, if the rest of this road trip is like that, I'm gonna blow my budget real fast. This is gonna get ugly. But we've got a lot of stores to hit still. So I kind of want to save my budget in case we find something else somewhere else. But man, that was the best way to start this road trip. Just fantastic. Great guy. He even called their Soap Lake store to be like, hey, did you get anything cool in? Just to see, like, you know, maybe they got a Blanton's Gold in, and be like, dude, pull that. I'm on my way. That was awesome. Great way to start it. Good conversation. Good people. Nothing better than that. All right, so now we are on our way to our next stop, which is up in Moses Lake. And I will see you when we get there. All right, everybody, we are at our second stop here in Moses Lake, and it is a very, very busy truck stop / gas station. I was not aware. I've never stopped here, but we're going to get some fuel, and then we are going to head inside. We are at Half Sun Mini Mart / truck stop. All right, got back into the liquor area. That is the coolest bottle of tequila. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. All right, lots of tequilas. All the good stuff up top. Elijah Craig, Makers. Here's more of that malted rye. Let's see where. Toasted. Single malts. Bowman Brothers, Buffalo Trace. Dough ball. I think I've seen a dough ball. Long Branch. Some fancier things. What's this guy here? Bowman Brothers Small Batch. Stuff down below. Some Crown Royals. A single barrel. Mini bottle of Knob. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. So they had a pretty normal selection. That place was busy. They are swamped, very busy. Didn't want to take a lot of time. Talked to the guy that unlocked the. You had to like get a key to get let in, and then they had to like watch you while you like looked through the liquor. So I shut the camera off and then kind of talked to the guy a little bit. and he said they do get some allocated stuff, but they usually just keep it under the counter. He usually gets like Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, like small batch, some scotches and stuff on Tuesdays. He said you got to stop in though and talk to him, and then he'll get it for you under the counter. But besides that, they had a normal selection, like an okay selection. Nothing I really wanted, nothing I saw. So we're gonna head on to the next one. All right, we have reached our next destination. We are at Safeway in Moses Lake. Looks like a pretty busy Safeway. I've had pretty good luck with some Safeways. Bigger Safeways do like store picks, and like they do go out and do barrel picks, and then the company sends the higher volume stores those picks. So I've got like a Maker's Mark Safeway store pick. It's actually, I really like it. I really like Maker's Mark. So and I've gotten like an E.H. Taylor small batch from Safeway. So yeah, this is a pretty busy Safeway here in Moses Lake. I think it's the only Safeway. There might be one more, but this one's kind of on my way. So we're gonna go in and see what they got. Okay, here we are. Got wines and stuff on this side here. Some scotches. Looks like they're gonna hit pretty hard. Got the Makers, the Buffalo Trace. I've seen that common law a couple times. If anybody's had that, comment. Just tell me what you think. I got the Sazerac Rye. Got the Double Oaked and the Rye. Yellowstone. Some Basil Hayden's, Crowns. What's that, Rebel 100? A couple of Dickles. This is a Dickel 8-year. Turkey 101. Well, we got the, so that one's supposed to be pretty good. Oh, the port, I'm looking for the rum. I need the rum. Four Roses, Ezra, Elijah, small batch, Larceny. I'm looking for the Larceny Foolproof. The same with the Elijah Foolproof. Well, there's the Bullet 10-year. And the Bullet Single Malt. I've heard that 10 years, not bad. Wild Call, got the Wooden Bills. I haven't seen another fancy case. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, so they didn't have the best selection. Their stuff was pretty well picked over. They did have a Sazerac Rye, which I was like, oh, okay. That Common Law Bottled and Bond 100 proof. Usually Bottled and Bond, I'm like, well, at least it's 4 years and it's 100 proof, but I've never had it. I have never heard any reviews on it whatsoever. So if you've seen that before, leave a message down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Was it worth picking up? They had the Bullet Bourbon 10-year, which I haven't seen that yet. So that was the only one that I was like, ooh, should I pick that up? But I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass there. Some of the bigger Safeways, they'll have like the cases like that, and then they'll have another case alone dedicated to like their higher end stuff, like the Safeway store picks and some of the allocated and rare stuff. Kind of usually like a corner case or right at the end of an aisle to have a standalone case, which is like their higher quality spirits, a lot of bourbons and stuff like that, like scotches and fancy things. So we're gonna carry on, and I'll see you at the next one. All right, we are here at our last stop of Moses Lake, and then we're gonna carry on to Ephrata. But here at Moses Lake Lion? Moses Lake Wine and Liquor. Oh, cool store.
Hello.
Hi. We got some scotches and things. Aberlour. Not a big Scotch guy, but this is actually pretty tasty. It's only 80 proof, but it's still pretty tasty. I know Monkey Shoulder's pretty good. Cool store. We got gins and things. So this case over here. Oh, this is all wines. And some cool decanters. There's the bourbon. Yeah, pretty good bourbon selection. Oh, there's a itty bitty Buffalo. That's a small Buffalo Trace. Bourbon cream. Eagle Rare. Bullet 10-year. Oh, that's the rum cask. Bourbon Select. There's a single barrel. Jack Rye. Maker's Cast Strength. Maker's Special Proof 101. With that mellow corn. Old Granddad Bonded. Ancient Age. I'm looking for the ancient age. Knob 12. We've got the Knob 12. I might pick that up. Blade and Bow. Ledger Creek Toasted. Nice. "101 Rye. A rare breed. There's that Baker 7. Ooh, Baker 7 or Knob Creek 12. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Backflow. Got some Eagle Rare up there. What do you guys do with like your like allocated or stuff like that, like your rare stuff? Like E.H. Taylor, Blanton's, Weller's.
I'm not exactly sure. I've only worked here about a month now, and I'm not too, I guess, knowledgeable in that.
Okay. I just have a little bourbon hunt kind of YouTube channel where I do like bourbon hunting and reviews, and so you got some more stuff here.
Yeah, we just kind of have stuff a little bit more random.
Craig 18. Also get like the case here.
Yeah, we do have
All the special
here.
crowns.
A lot of this is like tequila and stuff, but
Okay.
I guess not there. But yeah, I'm not too sure on the other.
Okay. So I'm sure these are delicious tequilas. Are you a tequila person or a bourbon?
More tequila vodka.
Tequila
than-
vodka?
yeah.
Okay. What's your go-to tequila here? Like if
In
you could get
there?
one of these, which one would you get?
Um,
'Cause I don't know anything about any of this
I don't know
fancy
anything
stuff
about
here.
these either. I'm too cheap to be honest.
Yeah.
I always buy cheap
I hear you.
stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm more of a bourbon guy myself.
think-
So
I guess out of curiosity, I definitely would try one of these. I've heard these are very, very good. My boss has recommended those.
oh yeah, I got a bunch of them. Yeah, those all look cool. I'm always a sucker to see like these like
Yes.
kind of like clay bottles
Yes,
and
those
stuff.
are
Those
also
look
very
so
nice.
cool.
I
Yeah.
know we have like a mariachi can in here, which is also very nice. I believe this one's also tequila.
That's cool.
But yeah,
Okay.
love these.
Oh, that is pretty cool. Mariachi decanter bottle. That's cool.
And we have the decanters back there, but this is basically kind of
The bourbon
general
stuff.
what we've
Okay.
got, yeah. We
Okay.
do have some. I know we have some here, kind of in the mix, because there's not enough room on that wall.
Right. Yeah, you got a couple bottles over there I'm pretty interested in. I'm gonna pick one of them up. I can't do both. I want both, but I can't do that. I got a budget. So knob 12, or where was it? Or sounds other. Or the Baker's 7. Man. So I'm gonna switch hands here real quick. Baker's 7, 107. I've heard really good things about this. 107 proof. What does it say here? By Beam, distilled and bottled by James Beam. It's supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. This Elk Rider. It's really light though. Oh, this is Snake River. Rich and Rare Reserve, if you're fancy. I've heard mixed reviews about Jim Beam. Either you love Jim Beam, or you're not, or you don't. I will say I do love the Jim Beam. They have a Jim Beam Double Oaked. That stuff's tasty. Oh, they got Trails End 10 year. Man. Old Granddad Bonded down there. $100 proof, knob 12 year. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. Pull the trigger. All right. She was cool. They had an okay selection. They had that Baker 7 again, which I want to pick one of those up. I do want to pick one up. They look really, they're supposed to be pretty good. They're supposed to be, radio, sorry. They had the Old Granddad Bottled and Bond. They had the Mellow Corn. I haven't tried the Mellow Corn. I've seen some people get it on Bourbon Hunts and other like YouTube channels, but I haven't really heard anything about it. But they had that Knob Creek 12, and that's one of the ones I'm kind of looking for. I've got the 9, and I've got the 9 like cast strength. It's like 120 proof. And now I've got the 12, which is pretty cool. Now I need the 15, the Knob 15. So yeah, not a bad little store. It's all right. A little marked up, but not terrible. Not as bad as some of the reviews I saw said it was like really marked up. So I was kind of worried. Not really any allocated or special stuff on the shelves. I had heard that they have a pretty good selection, and they have a pretty good selection of allocated bourbons, but they had Eagle Rare, but around here Eagle Rare is pretty common now. Almost everywhere has got bottles of Eagle Rare, so you can get it pretty much anywhere you want. And big bottles of Eagle Rare. I've seen those a lot too. So yeah, all in all, not bad. But we're gonna continue on to the next stop, and I'll see you there. All right, guys, the last stop of our whiskey road trip, bourbon hunting road trip. We were at Aiken's Fresh Market. Aiken's Fresh Market here in Quincy. Special guest, my buddy Jeff, who's going to the Wenatchee Whiskey Festival with me. We managed to meet up here in Quincy at the Fresh Market. The guy in Ritzville, Eric, said that they have a huge selection and a lot of good stuff here at Aiken's, so we're going to go in and check it out. All right, here we go. Patty? What's that? Oh, it's Irish whiskey. See, there's Blanton's right there. That's that Old Granddad 16. There's that Elijah Craig 18. Is that just black stock? Okay. You have any of that George T. Stagg? So you got a spot on the shelf for it.
What's that?
The George T. Stagg next to the Blantons. I mean, you don't have any on the shelf, but
Yeah,
I see you got
no.
a spot for it.
Yeah, we don't have any right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
But you
sorry
do
about
get some in pretty regularly, or?
Yes, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Looking for a bottle of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be really nice. All the Basil Hens, Eagle Rare. Bottle of Woodenville. Not the cast strength. I really want the 46 cast strength. And vodkas and such. Oh, look at that Knob 12 too. I just picked up a bottle of that Knob Creek 12 year. I got it in the car.
Same price?
I think it was like $8 more. So it's a little more expensive, but
I've tried that now, 312.
yeah. And then they have, so I have a small one of the 9, but then at Walmart I found the 9-year cast strength. So it's 120 proof. I don't have that one in the car, but you see the price they have on that Stag, George T. Stagg? So it's right here on the shelf. Oh, it's George T. Stagg Jr.
Yeah, junior.
Still though, a Stagg Jr. for $80. That's a great price. So I've heard the 792 full proof is really good, and there's one called a Sweet Wheat, and that's supposed to be really good too. I think these are all just back stock up here.
Overflow.
Yeah, overflow, yeah. Not a bad selection though. They get a Stagg Junior in though, that's cool. Do you guys get any of the like Wellers?
Yes. Yeah, they also get that. But they're like, right now they haven't, just because our manager wasn't in, so she's already back. So hopefully pretty soon she can get everything back in.
Oh, I see. So she was
yeah.
out for a little bit, so
Yeah.
they weren't bringing any of that
Yeah.
stuff in.
Yeah, because I mean, nobody was here to, be putting in the orders and stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh. What do you guys typically get an order in?
We should be getting one in like 2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have a lot of people through here with
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah.
There's a whiskey festival up in
Oh, really?
Wenatchee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably not the only guy with a YouTube channel that'll be in here checking stuff out. Yeah, I stopped at the one in Ritzville. Backins in Ritzville. And he had an unbelievable selection. And he was like, you gotta stop at this one. Like they have a bigger liquor selection
Yeah.
and yeah. We just timing, it's always timing. No big deal.
And I have 4 timing, so.
I usually do too.
There's an idea.
Yeah, I just bought 2 in Ephrata.
Where are you guys coming from? Or are you guys
He's coming from
Oh
Spokane.
my god, that's it. I want it. I'm getting it.
What'd you find?
So I have the 10-year of this Bacardi rum. I have the 10-year. And when I was looking online, everybody was like, Bacardi rums aren't that great, but the 10-year isn't bad, and I agree. But they said the 8-year is supposed to be even better. And they have it. Awesome.
And on sale.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a bottle of that. I haven't tried it, so I don't want to get two in case I don't like it. But from what I've heard, this is supposed to be better than the 10.
I just use rum to make tiki drinks.
Right. Right.
So, like cheap stuff.
This is $30. It's pretty cheap. It's not bad though.
Yeah, well, you can get those in Idaho for $8.
What, the Malibus?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, Idaho doesn't have all the extra taxes and such on it, but I haven't seen this 8 anywhere else. Oh, do I get 2 bottles? When's the next time I'm gonna be in Quincy?
Have any recommendations?
I mean, I don't know much about those.
Let's see what letters they've got on these Blanton's bottles. I have an O. That's an O. Oh, there's the B. We'll see at the end of the weekend on my way back through. We'll see how much money I've got left. All right. Not a bad selection. Be nice to come back through and we've got some more orders and stuff in. But yeah, not bad. Cool. All right. Well, that was a cool spot. They had some good stuff. Just caught him at kind of a bad time. Sounds like the manager was out on vacation. So when the manager's out, nobody else writes the, what do you call it? Writes the orders. But I had to look twice at that George T. Stagg tag because it said $70. And I was like, $70? What the fuck? Or, excuse my language. I was like, what the heck is that? But it said George T. Stagg Jr. But still, $70 for a Stagg Jr. She said they get him in all the time. They had a couple bottles of Blanton's, like you saw. They had the Blanton's B, which we'll see how much money I spend the rest of the week, but I might stop back by it. But yeah, all right, that's it for our road trip, bourbon hunting road trip. Now we're gonna head to the hotel over in Wenatchee and get checked in. We got some dinner plans with another friend in Wenatchee tonight. Maybe do a little disc golfing. Maybe check out a couple stores around Wenatchee and probably sample some bourbons and smoke some cigars. All right. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all the good things. And I will see you guys in the next one.